Hello everybody, Sifd again with another Loop Hero video, and today I'm gonna showcase the new patch that drops, and also gonna do a run about it with the new units etc. that got added. But first I would just point out that I didn't really love the patch because we got some things we wanted but it didn't get implemented like we wanted it to, and there are some other changes too that nobody cared about. Some things are not even here yet, so there are a bunch of things missing, changed, etc. But still there were some additions that were very welcome, so the patch is welcome overall, but it is a bit disappointing, that's what I have to say. So yeah, it's in a beta branch. If you want to try it, you have to go into your local files, into the game properties in Steam and change it to the beta branch. But other than that, yeah, let's continue analyzing this patch real quick. So first of all, let's go over what got added. They added some new tiles which we have not yet found. I know how to find them, but I haven't found them in the save file yet. So as you can see, it's somewhere close to the dunes, somewhere close to the forest, and somewhere close to the Goblin Lookout. This thing is a trap though. It took me some time to find this. I will show it in a bit. That's one addition that is very welcome. Then let's go off to addition that's not really welcome. If you go to your supply, you will see that some items now are locked behind limit. For example, the chairs, you can have up to 2 chairs, pretty much making the chairs useless, because with 2% vampirism, nobody cares about it. The same thing happened to the alchemist shelf. Let me show you real quick what happens if you try to equip one that you already have. You see they become red. These stay red because they're used. This one becomes red with an X, which means it's useless, doesn't do anything. So alchemist shelf, max limit 3. Antique shelf, also max limit 3. This is, nobody asked for this. I mean, everybody was saying that supply break the game, but after you're at 70 or 100 supply, who cares really? You just have to decide on your own what to do. I mean, scythes stack up to 5, so they are okay, I guess. 3% times 5, 15% damage to all, not really as strong as they were. Kitchen knife becoming capped at 2, that's really bad for the kitchen knife. Nobody cares about miner's pick. Blacksmiths don't get affected, herbalist cycle don't get affected. The cheese, you can have up to 5 cheese, that's still okay, they're still doable. Up to 5 mixed nuts, it's okay, you didn't need that many anyway. And then also loaf bread is still as it is. I'm just showcasing what I have alongside some things that are useful that have not changed. Then the exquisite mirror got destroyed pretty much. The mirror runs are completely dead on the water. Because, you know, with only 30%, because you can have up to 5, and with only 30% redirects, I don't really think this thing is a run anymore. You cannot go towers, what were they called? Storm towers? Give me here a second. They were called storm temples. Yeah, the storm temple run is completely dead on the water. You can forget that thing completely. I'm just equipping the mirrors just because I want to have a nice number of equipment here. Rare book was always limited, and then also old paintings got also limited because, you know, if you can beat the boss with 5 paintings, why do you need 20? Well, my question is, why not use 20 just to go a bit faster? I mean, what's the point of this? This is just destroying speedrunners if they want to speedrun the game, as they would be stacking paintings, but I don't know. So yeah, there was a bit of limiting in the supply. That really doesn't change anything, because if you hit the caps on all of these, you will have like 222, 333, and you will just move along with 69 supply. So what would be the difference? Let people just do what they want. I don't know, maybe they have some kind of plan in the end of, I don't know, the year to have some kind of whatever. Anyway, that is the first change that is negative, and also the first change that is positive. Then over here, the options menu, I will say they added some customization. So we can have, I guess, a purple dude moving around, and also our cursor can be this sword. So let's have the sword. I could also go with the white versions, but I would like to go with colored versions. So that's something they added. They also added changing fight speed in the game so that the fights go a bit faster. And also they added speedrun mode. That is going to display a timer down here. Let's have it optional for now, active, so that we'll see that happening. So yeah, that's pretty much part of the changes. I will now go over the new cards. So let's actually go for another change that they added before we go to the cards. They added us to be able they added this option menu here, the trade deck, at which you can disable only the trades that you unlocked. You know what that means? That means I will, at long last, unlock this trait and instantly disable it. Everybody knows what this trait is, and it's a really bad one. So let's disable resource card cap, not useful. The lightning, we still don't know what it does, so off it goes. Deflect projectiles, we can delete this too. This is only useful if you actually are gonna go into projectiles enemies, so that's useless. Days pass faster is okay, this is okay, healing is obviously overpowered, no, resurrection, no, chance to have less traits on the enemies, obviously disable that, chance to multi-attack, keep that, keep the, no, this is only for fights, let's also disable the, what's it called, the treasure hunter, because I'm gonna play the rogue now, and I don't want treasures to pop. I think this is also useless, but I'm gonna keep it in case I need some defense, so these are my traits for now. Let's confirm. Another thing that I didn't touch upon is that there are decks for everything. So you can have 4 different trait decks. You can also have 4 different supplies. These are my old setups. That's why they're still also deactivated. I won't be going into them. And you can also have 4 different decks. So yeah, they added some customization. What they didn't add that I want to touch upon before I go off to the run here is over here at crafting. They not a crafting at alchemy. They did not add the choice of us to decompose en masse. I don't understand why this is not a thing. I definitely cannot understand why there is not a times 20 here and just pop up, or times 100 or whatever. But okay, let's skip that, I guess. And yeah, they haven't added any new building or anything. They just added 2 more cards, 3 more cards actually. So let's go with the cards that we're gonna go through this run with. So we are gonna bring with us the Grove just because it's an easy card, and we will also bring with us the Swamp because the Swamp generates the new card that there is in the game, one of the 3. Then Spider Cocoon for more card draw, and the Bookery to rotate through our cards really quick, and also books are gonna help us out get more cards quicker. And then we will go with Forest and Deserts because these are also the new cards that get added. You will see the one is the forest and the other is the desert related, and also Oblivion because, you know, we need to delete some tiles sometimes, especially when we have forest spawning those fake villages, which we're definitely gonna try to avoid. Anyway, that's gonna be it. We're gonna do a rogue run because I think rogue is still the best character in the game. And yeah, let's start. I don't know if I'm forgetting something. Pretty sure I don't. If I forget something, I'm gonna just touch upon it in the game. And right away, let's showcase the next thing that they have added. As you can see, we are here purple. That's a bit weird though, and because we're purple, maybe we are not gonna be able to find ourselves. So let's highlight our hero too. I'm gonna just highlight him for this run just because they added it. Might as well do some new things. And I can also highlight the road, which I'm not sure what that is, but you know, let's have the road highlighted as well. So yeah, the new thing they added is more speed, but the joke about this is that it goes up to ×4, and we were already playing at ×4 most of the time because we were going ×2, so when we changed the options most of the time I even went for higher than ×2, and now you can also add combat speed. I don't know why anybody would go for half speed in combat, but let's go 2.5 in combat because, you know, who cares about combat? You can see here chapter speedrun is also for some reason running while you are in the options menu, but this is mostly, I'm guessing, for speedrunning, although if you pause, the speedrun thing stops, so I don't know what exactly the plan here is for real speedrunning. I'm gonna assume there is another option to maybe make this permanent. And as you can see, highlighting the hero means that I have a giant arrow above me that is spinning. That's fun and all, and let's leave it at that. So yeah, ×4 speed. I don't know if you guys realize how fast or not it is, because on maybe the last, I don't know, all of my runs, I was trying to play always at faster game speeds, so there's a pretty high chance the difference is not even visible. That's why I am a bit disappointed, because I wanted to have here at least ×10, and the highest you can go is ×4. The combat is pretty okay, I guess, but I mean, I'm a bit disappointed. I wanted some faster numbers, I wanted some bigger numbers, But you can't really do anything about it, so I'm gonna have the thicket at the left while the dunes at the right. So, time to showcase a new card, which is gonna be the forest in combination with the desert, which is the Maquis. It is enemies deal 2% less damage, no lower than 50%, which is pretty decent, and enemies attack 2 times faster, no higher than 50%. So this gives attack speed to the enemies while lowering their damage. Overall, this is very useful for you because if the enemy does 50% less damage but does 50% has 50% more attack speed, he overall does less damage, as 50% less damage is equal to 100% more attack speed. Therefore, you are pretty much cutting the damage of the enemy at half while giving them only half the attack speed they needed. I think, mathematically speaking, that should be 25% more damage, but I'm not 100% sure about that. I mean, I haven't done the math about it. What did I say? Yeah, it should be 25% less enemy damage, but I'm gonna say again, I'm not 100% sure about it. But again, there are also other implications in this. You also do more retaliation damage if you go with the fighter. So this Maquis is pretty much a warrior thing. So fighter warrior, I don't remember how exactly he is called. So yeah, it's also gonna be useful for the rogue. Actually, it's not gonna be useful for the rogue. This thing is really bad for the rogue, as the rogue actually wants the enemies to attack as slow as possible and as rare as possible, because he's a dodge character, and dodge characters always wants the enemy to attack one time and very slowly. I'm not equipping weapons yet because I want to go through the first few loops as slow as possible, because I want the day to pass to get some more units on the field. So not equipping any weapons, that's how we roll. Let's actually get crit chance. Let's equip the rest of the equipment though, just so that we have some things whenever we will lose these weapons. As I said, I'm not gonna equip them. I'm also gonna keep the thickets safe at the left, while I will be transforming the rest at the right. And I will be playing most of the cards I find. Maybe I should not have played the lower level dunes. Yeah, I should not play the deserts, as I have a Bokri which I want to upgrade. So I start losing HP here. Let's just equip some weapons to be a bit more stronger, and I will continue placing the swamps down to also show you guys the next thing they added. Let's throw the Bokri over here and let's play the sand dune. Let's continue with our purple little fighter, while we also have our new sword, I guess. Let's, I don't need to pause for this. Let's just move around. Let's get damage to all. Another thing they changed. Okay, we found the swamp here. Let's use the swamp and showcase the new thing they added. Let's throw it over here, and this is the new thing, Witch Hut. So what the Witch Hut grants you a healing potion, as you see at the right, grants you a healing potion each time you pass by, adds witches to battles on the tiles around it. So it's a bit like a vampire camp, and a witch hunt cards is given for every 3 placed swamps. So every time I place 3 swamps, I get a witch hunt. And this is a pretty good card, I have to say. Reason being is because you get a potion every time you pass by this camp. Therefore, that means that the swamps are not that dangerous anymore, because the potions are accepted for the swamp's lethality debuff. So as you can see, except for potions, they are still on your side. Therefore, witch hunts pretty much help you out very much. So let's place the witch hut down over here at the mosquitoes. As you will see, they pretty much counter their own benefactor. And let's also continue playing sand dunes while also playing for rests. And we instantly got another new thing, the ziggurat. The ziggurat here spawns a desert spirit each loop. Each desert spirit has a 33% chance to join a battle anywhere on the road. So this thing just spawns spirits that they just randomly join battles, and appears for every 7 deserts and sand dunes, so we can have a bunch of spirits. But it's not gonna be a good idea, because you're gonna see why in a bit. Let's continue placing sand dunes. And also another problem is that I'm not really having a bunch of HP. Let's continue. Damage to all, or critical damage chance. Now let's go for the crit chance. Let's keep the cards at hand, just to cycle them through our Bookery real quick. Let's get another Bookery up and running. Just to get a bunch more cards. So we can play the Thicket. We can also play this. Now the Spirit should spawn. Yeah, you see the Spirit is over here. And at some random point in time, it will just straight up decide to, you know what, I'm gonna go into that battle, I'm gonna join, I'm gonna fight. And then that is gonna happen. And it just happened instantly. First fight, 33% chance we got a Spirit. You. So it speaks. What kind of creature are you? I used to be like you at first. But then the sands took me. Now I am but a handful of quartz grains bound by primordial magic. I have knowledge and, more importantly, insight. We are unstable, fleeting, and so is the island, the land. More amorphous than the ever-shifting sands. You are the least illusion of us all. You need your help. At last. I've been waiting to hear this. No one seems to realize that's happening. Everyone just pretends like things have always been this way. I truly want to help someone. We speak of different things. You are a constant existent. Sand and magic can do a lot, but we need to persist long enough. We barely take shape before we already go again. I want you to follow me down the path of heat and sun. You shall become one of us and a new chance with the desert. A layer of sand that persists lively and vast. We shall fill this cold void to the brim. Overfill it even. You want me to become sand? No way. We'll all fall apart in due time. Sure, but I'm not going to go down that easily, and I will resist now. Whoop, whoop, he died too fast. I'm sorry. Well, he will pop up again, and I'm gonna go over him when he survives. I used to resist too. When I was alive, I regretted it. When I was born, so shall you one day. I see about that. Okay, we're gonna get another fight at the next loop, so I'm sorry about the insta-kill. Whoops. Seems like we're too powerful. And a new chatter. Would you look at that? What a curious specimen you are. What have you brought me? Bleeding, broken bones, extensive soft tissue injuries. Depends on where you stand. I don't hurt anyone who does me no harm. You don't hurt anyone, you say, but that's exactly what I want you to do. Go ahead, cover the flesh of your enemies with as many wounds as you can. Life is fragile, easily snapped. To find new ways to mend and heal, that's my passion. I'm not your enemy. Oh no, my enemy is death itself. I can respect that. There's a small settlement I know that would gladly accept your help. You want me healing stomach aches and blistering hands? Thank you, but I will not. Such pathetic practices won't make me into a master healer. Oh, but imagine how many lives I'd be able to save once I finally master my craft. Now please be so kind as to murder everyone in here. I need practice material. Okay, this time I have her floating over here. So that's the witch. As you can see, heal. Instead of attacking, heals an enemy with the least HP for 20. Can't heal artificial life or objects. Can't heal the same creature more than 2 times. That it can't heal the phenomena that it can't heal artificial life and objects is very important because of the upcoming text that's coming up. Blood donation once per battle deals 10% of max HP damage to the hero with the 5th attack and heals a random enemy for that amount. Okay, that's just gonna cost us 10% of our max HP. It's pretty high, but it's okay. And medical ethics will heal the hero and his allies if there are no other subjects to the left to heal. So that is the part which you can combine with artificial life and objects, making the medic which heal you instead of the enemies. Totem, once per battle, summons a protective totem instead of attacking if there is an empty combat space. So she also just summons a totem, which doesn't really matter. So this is also gonna go through real quick. Yeah, we instantly kill everyone. So inefficient, this medicine is too weak. Curses. I was so sure my new treatment could be death. What a shame. Shame indeed. I like your passionate desire to become a better healer, but then you put your own life at risk. You're too dangerous. Drat. Can't curse such a neglected case of chronic pessimism yet. You shouldn't judge the others so quickly. I have something for you too. I think you could use a box standard healing potion, no? Me, I believe even something this bland could be improvised. I should try new ingredients next time, or maybe change the amounts. Well, she still didn't summon the pet, but she will summon it at some point. So let's get our passive here. 10% to double attack. Might as well go for this, just to have some more versatility. Let's try to place down the spider camps. while I try to still keep 3 cards at hand. We have another corner. This is a good corner. Let's go. Always trying to retain 3 cards. Let's place the thicket. Let's continue here. Retaining 3 cards because I want to be able to place down things. Let's make this a wolf area, and then let's maybe make these 4 be a swamp area, and then have a healing bog over there. Let's place the sand down. Let's continue. I will try to get the passive of the sand thing. So yeah, that's the witches pretty much. I think they're pretty nice, I have to say. It's fun that they counter their own station, so their own tiles that are supposed to help them, because they're supposed to... You get them from swamps. Oh, we got the Lich fight. You get them from swamps, and... Uh-oh, I have to delete this when I get an Oblivion. I was saying, you get them from swamps, and the thing is that swamps reverse healing effects, so if you have a fight with the witches on a swamp area, they will start healing their friends, and their friends will go down because of the healing, so that's really nice. Let's place the witch hound up here, and let's delete this tile, as I said. Let's also go fight the boss. Let's get some thickets. Let's get another swamp in this corner. I will try to place the swamps whenever I can, because I really like the witches. And also that's what this run's supposed to be. Yeah, skip. This obviously is gonna be a joke, because I'm the rogue. And I got hit for a bunch, but nonsense, this is impossible. And he's toast. And let's equip better weapons real quick. Actually, oh, they also added this locking feature. You can lock items if you want them to not get rolled out. Obviously, that's pretty useless with a rogue. Actually, I can even try it. I mean, I can... Let's fight. I can try locking items and see if I'm gonna lose them. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose them. Did the spirit die? Wow, the spirit instantly died again. Whoops. Whoopsie. It happens though. Let's also get some forest. Get some forest in here. Try to transform them into whatever, and some more groves. I'm not gonna play deserts. I don't see any reason in playing deserts. Let's place this. Let's place another thicket. Let's continue re-rolling. Let's place another book over here, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Now we start getting some books. Let's place the thicket. Let's continue. And obviously let's continue playing the swamps. I want to try to get the swamps. This is a good corner for 3 swamps, and then the healer over here. Yes, I would say that's a good idea. Might not be, but that's what I say, and that's what's gonna happen. Can't change my mind. Let's try to get the second ziggurat. As you can see, the map's really random. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. It doesn't really matter. Let's place this over here. I can place a swamp over there. We got the healer again. We got this protector totem. 20% chance to forward any attack from an ally to this target. Nimble ignores damage to all, and this battle may end even if this isn't dead. Yeah, nice. So it's pretty useless, but it is something that exists. So it exists. That's what it does. Useless, but exists. Sand dunes. I just want to get another ziggurat. Yeah, we got another ziggurat. Let's hope now that I will be able to showcase what that enemy does, as I have destroyed him too fast in the past. I'm even rhyming here. Too fast in the past. Continue playing down sand dunes. And also some of these. I would like to get Oblivion, if possible. I will get one of these days. One of these days. Trying to avoid that fight with... Oop, this is better than the one I have. Might as well equip it. They also changed magic damage to pure damage, as you can see here. The spirit does pure damage for pure damage. So it's easily understandable what magic damage was. Now it's obviously pure. Let's go for... let's go for the shield receiving. I mean, I don't need to retain my cards. I'm not really keen on... Oh, we got him, we got him. So, Sand Spirit, Shelter. This creature HP is replaced by Magic Shield, which ignores the effect of Desert, so this guy is extremely dangerous. If you do a Desert run, you have to delete him. You have to delete every single Ziggurat if you want to do a high Desert run. Deals 200% damage to Magic Shield, so he himself destroys your Magic Shield if you want to do a Desert run, as I said. And all allies without this ability receive the Shifting Sands buff, which grants 20% attack speed and stuns allies creature for 3 seconds when he dies. So at least he stuns his allies when he dies. That was a misclick. My mouse needs a replacement. Whoops. Let's go for higher damage. Let's actually go for extremely higher damage. And let's place some swamps down. Let's place this last swamp here. I got another witch shot. Very nice, very nice. Let's play the thickets. Fight against the boss. Upgrade this. What else do we got? I'm gonna play the witch shot somewhere where there are swamps. This corner is gonna be the swamp corner, the next one, so let's continue. I also need some bookeries to start rotating these out. There are some bookeries coming up, but I need better ones. I start losing HP, so this is becoming dangerous really quickly. Yeah, you know what I forgot to do before I started this run? I forgot to equip my arsenal. So that's a thing that's most likely gonna make us lose. Just a heads up on that. We got the Oblivion. Let's delete this guy. Let's continue playing thickets. Attack speed is the only thing that's most likely gonna save us. Let's make the enemies just a smidge more less damage inducing, but I'm not sure that's a good idea. I think I should start playing the Sand Dunes. Actually, I am gonna start playing the Sand Dunes right about now. Because, you know, it's dangerous. Come on. I need a new mouse. Let's play the swamp over here. I can make it in the swamp corner over here too, so let's start doing that. Let's play this witch shot over here to be ready for it. Let's play some thickets. Let's play some more spiders. Should be... There are some places that don't have spiders yet. Let's continue going through every path. I will most likely every single round have... Where should I place this? Let's place it over here. Now, there are no bookeries here. So yeah, I should get a new mouse. Try to avoid placing things in places where they don't want to. Let's continue. Match to all. Let's continue rerolling things other than the thickets. And the spider... Yeah, the spider. Spider spawner. We need spiders, thickets, grooves. We found a bunch of things we actually need. This is a nice place. Play the grove over here, I would say. The other grove can go... here? I need the deletion tile. I like that I'm getting a bunch of cards. Should definitely stop playing the Sand Dunes. Yeah, now we got 3 Sand Dune monsters. Maybe it's time to stop. Let's do this and this. And continue our little swamp corner over there at the top. Continue placing down. This can be a swamp line too. Although I would like to have them in corners. Oh, there is a corner over here. But this is already a non-swamp corner. This corner done. Yeah, most of the corners are done at this point. So the only thing I can do is maybe a swamp line over here with a single access point. I'm getting one shot, Oblivion, this thing. Whoops. And let's go find the priestess. Let's get some more attack speed in. Attack speed, attack speed, attack speed. Let's go fight the priestess. The last part of the swamp corner. An Oblivion, very nice. So now's the chance to play some priests. This is done. How much debuff do we got from the Sand Dunes? 22%. I'm pretty sure that's enough. Because I'm already down to the thousands. And that's not a good thing. Should try to avoid to go that down in life. Let's maybe play some forests. You know what? I'm doing so many mistakes by playing those, but I don't think I'm gonna die. Zealot! Oops. I'm pretty sure we got this. I mean, we have 9 potions all the time, so this guy's toast. Yep, easy win. We also got a level up. Failure again. Zealot! Let's go for... 4 times to attack speed. Should we go for the multi-attacks? Or for the healing? Let's go for the healing per... Actually, this is gonna cost us a bunch of life. Let's go for the multi-attacks. In case they will be used. Let's also get a bunch of high damage things. I forgot to lock down my items to check out if that thing is actually working. Pure damage, no, I keep that. Attack speed. Let's continue. Counter and evasion. Yeah, this is better. Let's maybe lock this down just for the fun of it. Not just to see if these things actually lock down. Wow, we got one of those here. I wanted to make this line a witch's hut area. I'm gonna still try to do that. I'm just gonna hope I'm gonna somehow find one more oblivion. Which is not gonna happen, but you never know. Still at 9 potions. I have another swamp. Let's throw it. Let's throw it anywhere. It doesn't really matter. These fights are really easy. Whoop, what was that? There was like a sun splash happening. Marquise effect. Withering. It most likely was this thing stunning everybody. I start losing cards, so let's play them. Better play the cards than lose them. Although I would say forests and thickets is like the only thing I can play. So let's start playing forests. Even though they're gonna spawn things I don't want them to. I still need the oblivions and I really can't do anything about it. It's okay, I see it over here. I have 2 places that I need to delete. We got the oblivion one. Let's delete this thing first, as I want to be able to place the swamp down. Yep, here it is. That guy is extremely dangerous. Nice, we found the swamp. Let's play it. We found the witch's hut. Another witch's hut. Okay. Where don't we have witch's hut coverage? I would say over here. Yeah. Just some steps before the final fights. That's a nice place. Let's have some spiders here. Some more thickets, as there is no more room for enemies. Start playing those in between. Let's maybe get another one of those ziggurats into play. Groves are done. Yep, the area is done. Let's see maybe the difference between highlighting the road or not. Highlight the road. Do you see any difference? Does anybody see any difference here? Highlight the road. I don't see any difference. I don't know. Let's continue. I wanted to place the thickets actually. Yeah, I should start playing forests now. Forests and thickets and everything. Let's start playing every single thing that we have, because we cannot spawn any more of those. What are they called? A village with a question mark. And sand dunes are still a bit dangerous, but I continue to push my luck. Push my luck is the name of the game anyway, so delete, where is this? Yeah, delete this thing. Make it into a swamp. Let's make it into a swamp. And now I will continue playing every single forest and thickets and spider camps and nothing else. Nothing else at all. Forests, yes, nothing else. The bookeries too, but I'm not getting any bookeries lately, so I'm not gonna risk losing too much HP here. As you can see, I'm already at a very nice amount of potions, which is pretty dangerous. Let's continue gaining attack. If we lose, we lose. It doesn't really matter. But we just try our best. If it's not enough, it's not enough. I misclicked that. I wanted to go over there with the mouse, but the mouse releasing the button is not something I wanted to happen. Continue placing spiders down. continue doing our thing. Okay. My potions are going down very quickly. But that's the game. When the potions go down quickly, you just always have to remember that means that you will most likely die at the boss. Tip of the day: if your potions go down too quick, you got a problem. Yep, let's hope those witches are gonna refill our potions fast enough. Because I'm not sure I can survive. Well, let's get the infinite potions. Or the almost infinite potions. Whatever you prefer. Let's continue. You know what? I can actually place down another witch's hut, I think. Witches are healing here. That's really not good. Okay, you know what I need to do? I need to delete tiles that don't have mosquitoes in places where I have witches healing effect. Like this place. Now we should maybe be able to skip the hunter. Are we gonna skip the hunter? Although I'm pretty sure it's a favorite of a lot of people. But there might be a chance that the hunter is gonna get skipped. I can skip him if I place down the sand dunes. That's for sure. That's like a given. But should I do that? That is the question. I think we're so close that I should skip him. Although still I know he's a favorite of a lot of people, I think I have to skip him. Time to skip the hunter. Let's go fight the final boss. With 986 HP, let's see if we destroy him before he destroys us. 988. I think I heard dogs barking. Although I shouldn't, so be it. You are the one not gonna exist, blah blah blah. The classic. Dogs barking was the first hit, crit 238. Yeah, let's go. He destroys our cards, he destroys our hand. And now he removed one weapon, then the next one, then the armor. So when this we won. There was no reason to explain anything. Yep, easy peasy. This boss is really easy. The only thing that can destroy you is done, except your victory and my death. The only thing that can destroy you at this boss fight is when he removes your HP, which takes about, I guess, 10 rotations of his ability. Anyway, the time has come, people. The time has come for Sifd to unlock the skill architect. And you know why? You know why I'm gonna unlock it? Let's retreat. You know why I'm gonna unlock it? I'm gonna unlock it because now I can come over here and lock it. Doo-doo. I don't know why I sung that. But, yeah. Instant disable. It will stay disabled forever because it's the worst talent in the game. Another thing that they didn't change in this patch, there were no balance changes. In this patch, there was not a single balance change. The only thing they did is add a constraint to the supply items instead of nerfing them, which would also not be fun, but if they nerfed them, we have so many that it wouldn't affect us. But now what they did is people that actually gone through the game have useless items. I mean, should I rant? I don't know if I should rant. So yeah, let's rant just a little bit. What's the point of restricting count's share to 2 if someone gets like 5? Who cares? This item is useful after you have like 20. Okay. If you have 5 chairs, or if you have 2 chairs, or if you have, I don't know, 7 or 8, it's not gonna do a big difference, okay? 10 chairs, 10% HP regen lifesteal is not that high of a number. It is pretty decent, but it's not overpowered. And I don't know, if you have... Okay, first of all, if you have 10 or 20 counts chairs, that means that you are already very in the late game. So What's the difference in having 20 and 100? The only difference is memes and jokes and having fun, because you cannot have access to 100 shares if you haven't finished the game yet. And after you have access to 100 shares, they're useless now. So you can't even have fun anymore. The potions, the infinite potions are also gone. Extremely high amounts of max HP also gone. All of these things are gone. And this is gonna pretty much kill infinite runs. This is gonna destroy runs that were based on having just a bunch of HP and going through the enemies. The Dunes run is dead. And, you know, for example, you think you want to do the Sand Dunes run and also have Oblivions to delete the new tile that pops up. Well, you know what? You can't do that anymore because you do not have enough antique shelves to sustain yourself. So if you try to do that now, you are gonna have 50 HP like the enemies do, so you're still gonna get destroyed. You can do some workarounds, like have like, I don't know, 20,000 miners pick and just gain so many resources that you will get some kind of max health, but it's not the same. Back in the day, you just went with 20, 30, 50 antique shelves and then 20, 30, 50 miners picks, and then you were just golden, you had infinite HP. But now for some reason they just decided to stop that from happening. I really don't understand why. But yeah, there's that. Also something very minor, but some people might be upset about it. And I want to make everybody upset with this patch. Witch's Hunt. Do you see this? There is no lore. You cannot unlock the lore. So after a month and a half of patching, there's not a single line of lore for the Witch's Hut. And same goes for the Ziggurat. Nothing here to read. Marquise, obviously the same. Nothing to read. Over here, Witch. Nothing to read. Articles unlocked. Protective totem. Nothing to read. Okay, this part I'm gonna just description Ermac. Nice. Ermac. Is everywhere description Ermac? I guess Ermac means something. I'm gonna assume Ermac means that it's gonna be added. I mean, that should be meaning that it's gonna be added. But I don't know why they wrote Ermac instead of, you know, writing beta or soon to be added, or, you know, this thing might mean soon to be added in some kind of wordings that I don't understand. This might be an acronym, but I don't understand why they didn't just write description to be added or anything to, you know, give us some, well, whatever. Whatever. I'm gonna just say it's a beta patch. It's okay. So all in all, in conclusion, I didn't like the fact that I like that they added speed changes, but I didn't like that they only added up to ×4. If we wanted to go ×10 speed, we can handle it. There is no reason for you to restrict us playing the game extremely fast. If there were bugs with speeding up the game, it would be okay, because this is a beta branch and we would like to be able to play the game the way we want, even if it had bugs, instead of, you know, just having a small change that doesn't really make anything extremely awesome. I'm very, very happy about the speedrun mode. This thing I have to give them, and also changing the flight speed. These two things are really nice. I really like them. And again, I hate the supply change. I hate that there is no alchemy change. This is really bad. And I also hate that there is no balance patch change. I don't understand why they didn't balance anything. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm happy that they added the Witch Hut. Is extremely awesome. I have to say, I really like the Witch Hut. It makes the swamp viable, and in my opinion, extremely viable, because I like the swamp. I always like the swamp, and now it's become very viable with the witches, as you can get a bunch of potions and just use the witches to destroy the swamp monsters. And not only the mosquitoes, every single fight on the swamps are gonna get debuffed by the witches damaging them. So that's really nice addition. I did not go out of my mind for the sand dunes thing, for the ziggurat, because it's pretty much making the sands extremely more dangerous, because this monster completely counters you. If you have shielding, he goes through your shielding, and if you place too many sand dunes, he won't lose his max HP and he's gonna one-shot you. So sand dunes have become like extremely dangerous. Forests plus deserts, I have to say, these new, this, what is this thing called? It's called, where is this? Desert? Where was it? Over here, Marquise. So Marquise, I have to say, is really nice. I don't like it because I play the rogue, but I like it as a concept. So this is one of the things that I'm pretty happy they added, because it's your choice to go the Marquise way. You don't have to place every single forest next to a desert. You don't really have to engage in this. You can keep your normal thickets with the attack speed. And if you are a warrior or a fighter, what he's called the warrior. If you are the warrior and just go retaliation damage, this thing is like extremely good for you. Enemies attacking you a bunch of times while doing less damage, very nice. Really bad for the rogue, obviously, because as I said, you need to have you want to get one hit that you're gonna evade instead of 10 hits that you're gonna evade, because it's gonna go through your stamina. And I think it's also bad for the necromancer, as if the enemies attack really fast, they might chew through your skeletons too fast and you will not be able to sustain yourself in the fight. That's my opinion. I'm not sure about it, but yeah, it is to be seen. Because on the necromancer, sometimes you just want to get one big hit into a skeleton of yours, let it get one shot, and then just summon another one. And if the enemy split the one big hit into two smaller ones, there is a chance that with the first hit will just go through the skeleton, insta-kill him, and then the next it's gonna go into you before you have time to spawn the second one. So yeah, these are like all my opinions on the patch. So hopefully everybody's on board or not, I don't know. Comment down below. I really would like to read some opinion on this. I have a really strong opinion on this, but maybe I'm seeing things in the wrong light. Maybe I was expecting too much. I don't know. I didn't want anything extremely fancy. I just wanted like 1 or 2 more changes and I would be so happy. I would have liked to have more speed options, even if it introduced bugs, and alchemy quality of life, and I would not like to have seen the supply changes. These 3 things are the things that I would say would be nice to be different. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. So if you liked the video, don't forget to leave it a like. Maybe if we get 100, we can play a bit more. I don't know. I think there isn't any. You know what? Let me say this. If with some magical way I get, let's say, 300 likes, which is never gonna happen, I can speedrun this game. Again, I will do a new game plus, and we will do a live stream and try to speedrun this thing as far away as we can go. Maybe Act 4 win, I don't know. So yeah, there is no new game plus, a new game simple. That is, if we get let's get 300 likes for that new game plus speedrun thing. So yeah. Other than that, definitely comment your opinions, because I really want to know some opinions on this. And also, if you would like to see more content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because we're uploading daily about 2 or 3 videos per day. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Thanks for watching, and see you guys around.